Welcome to the second instalment of my all-English Manchester United Football Manager 14 game. I know I said I was going to be doing a video up until the end of the transfer window, the end of August, but I've decided to do one for each month of the game. It's just going to be a smaller video, so it's more of a bite-sized view, not quite as long, as drawn out, as boring hopefully, as it could be if I do many months at a time. What I'll do is I'll just go through the first month of the game that I've played, just to update you on some of the changes that I've made. Again, it's only the first month, so there's not too much that's happened, but I'll start you off with the moves that I've made. Obviously I do want eventually an all-English side, so I shall take you through to the transfers that I've made for Manchester United so far. We'll go have a look at the games that I've played as well so far as well. So again, with the top of the screen you can see that I've brought in Luke Shaw. He's my main signing this season so far. I brought him in for about £25 million. I'll just go across to all the transfers that I made. Yeah, £25 million in total. There are a couple of add-ons that could take it to £29 million. I think it's about £10 million up front with 15 over a couple of years. So it's actually less what Manchester United paid for him in reality. You can see I've also brought in Will Hughes from Derby for quite a large transfer fee. But because of the system I'm playing and the amount of central midfielders Manchester United have had, I've actually sent him back on loan to them for the rest of the season. Hopefully it's going to pay dividends. He'll get another year of first team football under his belt, and then when he comes to me next season he'll be better suited. Obviously some of the other foreign players will have left hopefully by then. You can also see that I've sold Alexander Butner. I've got £10 million for him from Spartak Moscow, which I think is quite a good deal for a backup left back. And then Raphael has gone to Paris Saint-Germain for an exorbitant amount of money, £30 million for Raphael. A good deal in my opinion. So those are the transfers that I've made, the ins and outs of the squad to Manchester United so far. What I'll probably do is have a look, because I've not actually looked at this yet, the other transfers that have been made around the world, just to see what's gone on there. So it's going to be new for me as well. Let's go to July. Okay, so Raphael is the top transfer in the world for transfer fee. We can see that Paris Saint-Germain have also brought in Sami Khedira from Atletico Madrid. Barcelona have sold a couple of players. Marc Bartra has gone to Manchester City and Pedro has gone to Chelsea. Quite a big deal, so you'd think Barcelona would have a little bit more money to spend in later in the transfer window. I'll keep an eye on that in the next video that I produce. And Antoine Griezmann's gone to Manchester City as well, so they've spent just over £40 million so far in this transfer window. And so Felipe Luis has gone to Monaco, because in reality he's just moved to Chelsea to replace Ashley Cole. So again, I've played a few games so far. Let's go through the system that I'm using so far, because all these English players have to fit into this system. So I've still got 4 at the back, conventional, 2 central midfielders, so there's no room for Will Hughes yet, just because of Carrick and Fellaini and Mata and Cleverley and all these other central midfielders that can play there. But the idea is I'm going to have one main central striker, which I'll probably start with Van Persie to begin with, and then have 3 attacking midfielders behind him. Manchester United do have a lot of attacking midfielders, which won't really work for conventional 4-4-2. So I'm having the 2 sitting midfielders, the 2 full-backs that will bomb on forward, and then the 3 attacking midfielders will be the ones that are really supporting the main central striker. With there only being 1 striker and essentially 4 players that can play there, so Welbeck, Rooney, Van Persie and Hernandez, I am looking to get rid of Javier Hernandez. I've had a bid in for him so far, but it hasn't been enough. As you can see, he's valued about £16 million, and the fact that Real Madrid have only bid a total of 14.5 is nowhere near good enough. So he's still available, along with some other players like Nani and Kagawa and Valencia, but until I get the right sort of money for them, they won't be going anywhere. They obviously have played a part in pre-season, so we'll have a look at some of the games that I've played so far. We'll go to press 1 button. So go to the fixtures that I've played. Again, most of them are good. I've scored a lot of goals. Van Persie's scored about 9 goals in 4 games so far in pre-season. Scored a couple of hat-tricks. Last game's not great, the 4-1 reverse against Sampdoria, but again they're just pre-season friendlies. I've got a couple more, one against Raphael and Paris Saint-Germain, one against Fenerbahce before the league starts, and then it's for the Community Shield against Wigan. Again, I'm going to try and play as many English players as possible, but obviously I want to do as high finish as high in the league as I can. I'll probably continue this game through until Manchester United win the Champions League with an all-English side. So that's going to be the length of time I'm going to play this game for. Hopefully it's not too long. I'd like to do as well as I can, but we need all English players. Let's go to the Premier Division as well. There's not been a huge amount of news. A couple of managers have moved teams. Paul Lambert left Swansea to go. He left Aston Villa to go manage at Swansea, and then he was replaced by Martin Jol. So there's been a couple of movements manager-wise in the league. But apart from that, as I say, it's the first month. Not too much else has happened. I'll keep you updated as I continue playing the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.